grab some meat or whatever you need. I'm Corey. It's time to get into it. We're talking about Diablo 2, Project Diablo 2 today, boys. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, Project Diablo 2. Project Diablo 2 is doing things that we have been asking for a very long time to come to Diablo 2, Diablo 2 Resurrected, things like that, that are just simply not seeming to be added to the game. And I want to talk about a couple big things that I really do think that Blizzard as a company, it's causing them to fail, whereas it's causing indie companies, indie developers, things like that to flourish, to really kind of grow and progress comparatively. So let's go ahead, let's hop into the game and let's look at some things. So first things first, don't worry about the big cardboard boxes behind me. I'm still waiting to get my car back from Subaru so I can install the parts and then show you guys. What caused me, what triggered my urge to make this video? I want you to pay attention right here down by my little life globe. Okay, now I'm on a barbarian. Barbarians have what? Shouts. Shouts are buffs in the purest sense of the word. Cast a shout, get a buff. What does this one do? Increases the defense. Okay, cool. Now I actually have a timer for it. This is something that in quality of life videos, at least everyone that I've made, we're asking for. I've seen it in forums. I've heard rumblings of people asking for it. And yet, we're not getting it in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Now, I don't play Diablo 2 Resurrected anymore. I will no longer support Blizzard as a company. However, I found some time in the last couple days, yesterday, last night, and today, to basically give myself some time off from work and play some Diablo 2. Project Diablo 2 just came out a few days ago. I wasn't able to play it the night that it came out because I was incredibly busy. I wasn't able to play it yesterday because I was shooting a gender reveal. And that's the next few days, next few weeks are going to be going into editing all of those pictures and creating a video out of the files that I got, the videos that I got, and all of that stuff. It's going to be a lot of work. But I figured today I can take a break. Last night when I got home, I could take a break. I could play some Project Diablo 2. Immediately, what I noticed while I was playing my assassin was that we actually have a buff timer. Now, my primary build for this league is going to be a Fists of Fire assassin because, believe it or not, they shake up the meta to the point where Fist of Fire assassin is the best assassin build, maybe even the best build in Project Diablo 2 this season. That's fantastic. But I leveled up a barbarian to a couple levels just to see if it was just an assassin thing or if it was across the board. And as we can see, it's across the board. We not only have a timer when you throw your cursor over it, but as you'll notice, the illumination of the buff goes away based on how much time is left. Much like in Hourglass, as the sand is dripping away, the illumination is falling out of the buff as time progresses. That is phenomenal. Why are these things, why are these such simplistic, small, easy to apply things, stuff that we have to go to mods to just developers that don't even work for the big dogs. This is a passion project by Senpai something, and I believe he has a small team working with him. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. It could just simply be him. It's much more impressive if it is just him. You've got, the multiple stash tabs like you would in many different things, but they're massive. Massive. The max gold right from the gate is 5 million. Now, I believe that may go up as you level up. I don't know. I haven't gotten that high of level yet. You have a personal tab, and then you have shared tabs. The stash or inventory for your character, this is the general tab. This, I'll go over to my assassin so you can actually see. When we look at our inventory, you can see that these are blue, which means they're active. Move it up here, it's red. Also, my life goes down. Look on the bottom left. Life is at 173. Life is at 181. Your, what's the word? Charms. Your charms have to be in this area for them to work. They have to be. If they're up here, they won't work. So while you're out running around, you have a charm area and you have a general item area. That's another huge thing that people have been asking for, that you have to go to mods for Diablo 2 to get. Small things like this are the reason why, in my opinion, Project Diablo 2, Path of Diablo 2, honestly, I think Project Diablo 2 is the best one that I've played out of all the different mods, will be better than Diablo 2 Resurrected can ever be. Are the graphics better in Diablo 2 Resurrected? Sure. But are graphics the be-all, end-all when it comes to gaming? Not even close. Maybe in today's generation, maybe in today's society of what people think gaming is. But us Diablo 2 players, we don't play this game for the graphics necessarily. Are the graphics bad in Diablo 2? Absolutely not, especially when you consider how old the game is. But the gameplay is what keeps us playing. The gameplay is what has had so many of us investing thousands and thousands and thousands of hours, hundreds and thousands, countless sleepless nights, theory crafting in our minds, playing nonstop, leveling, pushing, progressing, building, item finding. It's not the graphics that have done this. It's the gameplay. It's the hunting. Project Diablo 2 does even more than that. Now, I made a video and I had to reshoot this video because my camera, I forgot to go in and change the settings, so the display kept turning off, which meant that this would just be a big black box, and that was annoying. So I reshot it. There's items in here called World Stone Shards. This was just a normal white wand. Just a normal white wand. I threw it in here with the World Stone Shard, hit transmute, and this is what it gave me. These World Stone Shards, this is my highest level character at level 15. And I got this, I believe, Act 1 normal. It was definitely normal. I think it was Act 1. Either Act 1 or the very beginning of Act 2. And I acquired a World Stone Shard. I used it just to kind of show what it does. This character is level 15. And I'm getting these things that have the ability to greatly increase the usability or completely brick items. Which is taking a die and throwing it on the table. Oh shit, I bricked my Viper Magi. Guess I better go find another one so I can try to get it multi-socketed. That's amazing. Oh crap, I bricked my Bartux. Well, guess I better go find another one. I bricked my Windhammer. Guess I better go find another one. Imagine a 6-socketed Windhammer. Yeah, that's right. 6-socketed. These are things that you're able to do in a passion project that is done by one or a small handful of people that just simply love the game to the point where every 4 months they're giving us new seasons with changes, drastic changes in the game. There's a mapping system that allows for legitimate in-game farming. You're not just farming the fucking farming for torches or farming level 85 areas. You're running level 90 maps, level 95 maps. You're actually pushing in-game content. And these maps, bro, the amount of mobs that are in this map, the mob density in these maps are insane. Now, I haven't reached that point on this season, no. But season 2 or 3, I did play through mapping. I did level up a summoning necromancer. And it was amazing. It was some of the most fun that I've had in Diablo 2. The best, and they're constantly drastically changing the build diversity. The best build in the game right now for assassins is a Fist of Fire assassin build. That's outstanding. That's amazing. Fist of Fire assassin. That's a damn martial arts build. That's the best assassin build in the game right now. Now, there's rumors that it's a little bit broken, may have some issues, which is why it's so overpowered, but that's fine because Diablo 2 Resurrected is kind of fucking broken too. There's things in Diablo 2 Resurrected that don't function properly. And the things that don't function properly in Project Diablo 2, if they're actually broken, they get fixed pretty quickly. And it doesn't take someone like Mr. Llama to raise complaints in order for it to be fixed. Yes, I am talking about them actually fixing how cold immunity and infinity worked. They've changed the meta to the point where teleport on Enigma does not function how it does. And this is something that I thought that I would be upset about. I thought would irritate me. And actually playing the game now, it made me realize I don't need that. In fact, you're more likely to teleport into a situation that can cause you to rip. So why use it at all when there's better options to be put on? The trees are modified slightly. Completely new skills are being added to this game. Let's look at the skill tree. Well, that's a lot more cold skills than I remember. Cold enchant. You like to enchant your weapons, but you don't necessarily want to do fire. I mean, and look at the order change. Lesser Hydra. Big Hydra. Combustion. Lightning looks the same. But cold enchant. Ice Barrage, Frost Nova. Like, these things, these changes are incredible. Cold Enchant is actually moderately viable. Now, obviously, it's only going to be for the early parts of the game. Once you get higher in the game, unless you're running with a party and you want to Cold Enchant their weapons, that's fine. But, like Ice Barrage, that's cool. That sounds awesome. Create a barrage of magical ice lances that damage and slow nearby enemies. That sounds great. Frost Nova. I don't think Frost Nova was Frost Nova an original skill? If so, it was never used. Like, I don't remember if it was. Honestly, don't right now. But like, good evening. It just it I'll say it again. It baffles me that we have to go to a completely separate game, essentially, to get the small things that we've been asking for. Build diversity. Changing how mercenaries work a little bit. Making them a bit better. What do I mean by that? The mercenaries have, from what I can tell, pretty much the same abilities. Sure. But you can fully equip them, with the exception of rings and an amulet. Not only can you throw armor, helmet, main hand, offhand, but you can also put gloves, belt, boots on your mercenary to further customize and further modify how you want. I guess customize and modify is the same word, essentially. But how you want your mercenary to work. These are things that should be in Diablo 2. Should be in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yet, they're not. And personally, it's not even something really I'm too upset about. Because if these things that make Project Diablo 2 so amazing and so fun to play were in Diablo 2 Resurrected on top of the updated graphics, it would make it even more difficult to not play Resurrected. I love Blizzard games. I always have. I likely always will. But much like I feel the same way, I love Starbucks' milkshakes that they call coffee. But I won't support companies that are vocal about the fact that they hate me because of my opinions, because of my political beliefs, because of the way that I look, because of who I choose to lay with at night. These are things that companies are supposed to completely stay out of. And because they're incapable of doing so, that's fine. I'll just step away from them. So Project Diablo 2, in many ways, is far better than Diablo 2 Resurrected is right now. The actual changes to the game are changes that are actually impactful, are actually good, and actually make the game, in my opinion, far superior to Diablo 2 Resurrected. You may disagree with me. You may think I'm an idiot. You may think I'm wrong on so many different levels, and you know what? It's completely fine. I have no issues with that. We're all entitled to our own opinions. These are just mine. I want to know, though. I honestly do. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what your opinions on this are. On the game. On the updates that have been taken for Project Diablo 2. Where Blizzard's going as a company. And I want you to let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know by liking the video. And if you want to get more content from me, not a lot of it's going to be doing or having much to do with video games, with the exception of Project Diablo 2, random opinions on game companies, things like that. A lot of my content in the future is probably going to be revolving around my car. I have not only do I have, if you look, the spoiler and the front lip to install. I've also got tinting for the tail lights. I've got new emblems and a license plate relocation kit. I've got a third brake light that I'll be installing. All of these things are just sitting here waiting to get my car back. I know I said about a week ago that I would give the story as to what Subaru's doing with my car, and I still plan on doing that. I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, the videos in the future, if you do want to stick around, if you do want to know what I'm up to, it's going to be very light tutorials on photo editing. I've been doing a lot of picture taking, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've had some fantastic photos that I've taken recently. And, editing is part of that process. Am I the best photographer? Am I the best photo editor? Not by a long shot, but I'm good enough to get by. I'm good enough to give people insight, I would say. So those are the things that I'll be doing in the future. I'll be teaching you how to do light modifications on cars. I'll be teaching you how to do light photo editing, stuff of that nature. I may even take you guys on some photo shoot journeys with me. It's all kind of up in the air right now. I've been working a lot and trying to get myself into a routine with all of this new stuff, all of these new journeys that I've embarked on. We'll figure it out and we'll get it all set up. I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope y'all are enjoying this stuff, and I will see you in the next one, if you so choose to be here. I'm out.